guys, Scout here with NWA Prepper, and today we're going to be talking about my ideas of what prepping is and how you should prep for things.
All right. What do you think prepping is, buddy? Remember to talk a little louder.
Yeah, I think prepping is just being prepared for whatever might happen, whenever it might happen, and will. Because, things don't always go according to plan. So I think it's just being prepared for things that aren't good.
Well, a little while ago, before we started the video, you mentioned what could possibly be an everyday emergency that you wanted us to start preparing a little better for. Do you remember what that was?
I do. I think that something like this could happen to anyone at any time, and that would be someone hacking into your bank account and using that and leaving you with nothing. And I think one way to prepare for that is having a little bit of cash. Not a lot, but enough to get by with for a couple of days until you can get everything sorted out of money in your house or anywhere you're gonna know where it's at.
Anything other than cash come to mind?
Silver coins and gold coins.
Wow, you're a big spender with gold.
Hey,
Well, do you think that gold and silver will be worth a lot in a long-term emergency? Or, well, I mean, like, not just a couple weeks or a couple months. If this is going to be a couple years down the road, is gold and silver going to be important today?
probably not. I think it's gonna be more food and edible things related.
Maybe some medicine and...
Yeah, some medicine.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
So have you thought, because you're getting old enough that you can start your preps that aren't necessarily, that aren't mom and dad's.
Yeah.
So when you move out, not that I want you to go anywhere, but
Yeah.
when you get out on your own, what kind of things, preparedness-wise, can you think of that you may want to take? Like, say, when you go to college, or if you go to get a job somewhere, whatever you do after high school. What are some things that you'd like to take with you?
Some things I'd like to take with me. Definitely a bucket of long-term food storage. I pronounced that wrong. Tried to play that off. Long-term storage food. Bucket of that, if you would be so gracious. And
You can earn it. Let's go over this way. So a bucket of long-term food.
yep.
It's a big question, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta think a lot in the future. No.
Well, it may not be your 21st birthday yet when you go to college. It may be a long time before that. Do you remember what your 21st birthday present's going to be from your dad?
Oh yeah. So
You got to talk to the phone, buddy.
my 21st birthday present from my father is going to be a handgun.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. And well, if it's that long before I go to college, that's what I'm gonna want to take.
Do you have a handgun preference? Or
Yeah.
Or do you remember what Mr. James's was?
There's a Glock 19.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have a preference, and it's a Glock 19
X.
X. Yeah. And it's fun. And it's comfortable.
So we went to the range, and we're very blessed that one of my close friends has built a professional range. And it's even better since the classroom's done.
Really?
So he's got a really nice range. And we went up there. Of course, we arrange it. We don't just show up. And Scout and I show up, and we had a few things that we wanted to shoot. One of which was my concealed carry, which is a Glock 43. And so we were shooting that, and Scout's he's pretty proficient. He's grinning over there.
Yeah.
You can't see it because he's not paying attention. But so he's pretty proficient. Then my buddy James had just acquired a 19X, and he handed it to Scout. And of course, you know, Scout's already familiar, and he has good trigger discipline, and he's already has a little bit of training. So there was no curve, you know, learning curve, other than it's a little bit different size. I think the extended magazine threw you off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did all right with it. And we shot, you know, we're not shooting 30-yard shots or 50-yard shots with a handgun. But we're shooting 7 and 10 and 15. And he did pretty good. He emptied 2 mags.
Yeah.
Or a mag and a half, because we made him do a tactical reload. And do you remember the size grouping you had, buddy? Can you make that circle?
Like that.
Yeah. Not too shabby. So he fell in love with that 19X.
Yep.
Of course, there'll be a 19 XXX 32 45 by then.
Yep. I know those.
It's anyway. So
No words.
we're on a trip today. We're going to a basketball game, or a few of them, and so we're gonna do a couple of videos and get some teenage opinions. I kind of like him, and he's a pretty smart guy.
Thank you. I kind of like you.
All right. Well, this is NWA Prepper and Scout saying, let's get ready, and we'll talk to you later.